I never thought I'd be the woman who faked a 2-week cruise to Europe, just to see what my own son and his wife would do the moment they thought I was gone. What I discovered in those 14 silent days broke something inside me that can never be repaired, but it also set me free in a way I didn't know I was still allowed to be. My name is Margaret Ellison, but everyone just calls me Maggie. I'm 71. My hands shake a little when I need bread now, and the house on Maple Crest Lane smells like cinnamon and old photographs. That's where it all happened. It started the morning I told them I was leaving. Tommy, Lisa, I booked that river cruise I always talked about. Leaves from Amsterdam next Tuesday. My son barely looked up from his phone. Great, Mom. About time you did something for yourself. Lisa smiled, the tight little smile I'd grown to hate. We'll take care of the house, Maggie. Don't worry about a thing. I nodded, kissed the air near their cheeks, and left my suitcase by the door like an actress playing a part. I didn't go to Amsterdam. I checked into the little evergreen motel 6 miles away, paid cash for 2 weeks, and asked Mrs. Delgado next door to keep an eye on the house and text me if anything interesting happened. Then I waited. Day 1 was quiet. Day 2, Mrs. Delgado sent a photo. Tommy's truck in my driveway at 9 a.m., Lisa carrying boxes out of my garage. By day 4 they were moving furniture. My oak dining table, the one my husband Robert carved our initials under in 1977, was strapped to the roof of Lisa's SUV. Day 6, a moving company showed up. My good china, the silver Robert's mother left me, the antique clock that still chimed on the hour, gone. I sat on that lumpy motel bed, watching it all through blurry security camera stills Mrs. Delgado forwarded, and something cold settled in my chest. I used to wake at 5 every morning for 30 years to pack Tommy's lunch when he was in school. Ham and cheese on white bread, crusts cut off until he was 14 because he said the crusts made him choke. I worked double shifts at the hospital laundry when Robert got sick so the insurance would cover his chemo. I sold my mother's diamond earrings to pay for Tommy's wedding. Lisa wanted peonies flown in from Holland and a string quartet. I gave them the down payment for their house because interest rates are murder right now, Mom. I never asked for a single thank you. And now they were cleaning me out like I was already dead. I drove home on the 13th day, parked 2 streets over, and walked through my own backyard in the dark. The kitchen light was on. I could hear Lisa laughing inside. Bright, careless, the way she laughed at my stories about the old days, like they were cute little fairy tales. I stood at the window and watched them eat dinner off my wedding china. Tommy raised a glass of the Bordeaux I was saving for my 75th birthday and toasted to finally having space. Lisa leaned over and kissed him. Your mom won't even notice half this stuff is gone. She's got dementia coming anyway. That was the moment the shaking stopped. The moment Margaret the doormat died quietly on the wet grass. Next morning I called my lawyer, Harriet Klein, the only person who ever told me I was too soft on Tommy. Harriet, I whispered, I want everything changed. Today. The will that left them the house, the savings, the life insurance, gone. The trust I'd been adding to for the grandbabies I barely see. Redirected to the children's hospital where I volunteered for 20 years. The deed to the house. Transferred into an irrevocable trust with me as sole beneficiary for life, then donated to the local women's shelter after I'm gone. I cancelled the credit card they'd been using for emergencies. Changed every lock. I hired the same moving company and had every single thing they took delivered to their front lawn with a polite note. Returned to sender. Then I waited. They came at dusk, tires squealing. Tommy pounded on the door like he still lived here. Mom, open up. What the hell is this? Lisa stood behind him holding my silver candlesticks like they might protect her. I opened the door just wide enough to see their faces. Tommy started yelling first. You can't do this. That's my inheritance. Lisa tried sweet. Maggie, honey, we were just making space for when you need live-in care. You're not thinking clearly. I looked at my son, my only child, and felt nothing but pity. Tommy, I said, calm as winter, you stopped being my little boy the day you decided your mother was a bank with dementia. He opened his mouth, closed it. For the first time in years, he had no lie ready. Lisa started crying. Ugly, loud sobs that didn't move me 1 inch. Closed the door. Turned the deadbolt. The sound it made was the most beautiful music I'd heard in a decade. That night I slept in my own bed without listening for footsteps in the hallway, wondering if they were coming to check if I was still breathing. In the morning I made coffee in my own pot, sat at my own table, and opened the curtains wide. The sun came in like it had been waiting outside for years. I still bake cinnamon rolls on Sundays. The smell fills every room now because no one is here to complain it makes them fat. I planted tulips along the walk. Red ones, the kind Robert used to bring me when Tommy was born. Sometimes I sit in his old rocking chair with a cup of tea and talk to him out loud. I tell him I finally learned how to be the strong one. I lost my son somewhere along the way. Maybe he was never really mine to keep. But I found Margaret again, the girl who once danced barefoot in the rain and believed love was supposed to be returned. She was waiting under all those years of yes, of course, anything for you. If you're listening to this and your hands shake while you fold someone else's laundry, if you catch yourself saying, "It's fine," when it hasn't been fine in years, please hear me. There is life after betrayal. There is morning after the longest night. You are allowed to close the door. You are allowed to change the locks. You are allowed to live. The house on Maple Crest Lane is quiet now, but it's my quiet. And for the first time in too many years, I'm not lonely in it. I'm home.